don't know why I've never thought of doing the reviews in here before. Maybe because there's not usually much light in here. I don't know. But I'm ill. I ain't moving nowhere. So I'm going to do the review in here. As always, I have seen this much of the magazine. That's it. But we're going to open it and show you. Oh, we got an extra. Oh, we got a freebie something. A freebie something. Oh, one of them. We don't need that. Catalogue for books. Cozy and comfy crocheted socks. Now, when it comes to things like this, I will do a zoom in. That's the other handy thing with this. I can zoom in on this one. It might give me a little bit of adjusting time, but it will be okay. But anyway, we have crocheted socks. And so, let's have a nosy. You know this is going in the giveaway cube. Magdalen socks. So, pattern is by Vicky Brown. I went to school with a Vicky Brown. The perfect introduction to crochet socks. This cuff down pair is easily adjusted for the perfect fit and inspired by Magdalen College in Oxford. And it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. So if I just get my face out of the way. There you go. You can see the socks. Socks. Okay. Strange. Okay. Vicky Brown has used her own Designs Standard sock, 75% merino wool, 25% nylon. 100 gram hank is 425 meters or 465 yards. And she's also used one skein of violet speckles, and another she has used 20 gram hanks, 85 meters each, 93 yards, one purple and one mascari, and 3.5 millimeter hook, and 2 stitch markers. Adjusting cuff, leg sizes, no special stitches, heel, foot, cuff, leg, heel, flap, toe. And they will make a UK shoe size from 2 to 4 up to a 6 to 9. There we go. Next we have Spot On Slipper Socks by Lindsay Nunes. Made for cozy days spent crocheting on the sofa, these socks are warm, comfy and designed to be worn super slouchy. And they are a 3 out of 4 difficulty. So let's do a zoom in. Am I too close? Not close enough. There you go. Ooh, wrong way. There you go. She has used Debbie Bliss Cashmerino Aran in 55% merino wool, 33% acrylic, 12% cashmere. 50 gram balls have approximately 90 meters, 98 yards. She has used, well, to make these, I'm out of practice. You use between 3 and 4 of your main colour, 3 and 4 balls of your main colour, and then 2 other colours, 1 ball each, a 5 millimeter hook and 2 stitch markers. There is a graph. and it doesn't give you shoe sizes, but it says small, medium and large, 21 to 26 centimetres. I'm going to see if I can show you this and read at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I might be able to. Oh, Lisa, pattern, don't show it. Vapu Socks by Claire Montgomery. These cute lacy socks take their name from the Finnish word for May Day and are inspired by the floral, colourful celebrations of this holiday. 3 out of 4 difficulty. She has used West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply Florals collection, which is 75% wool, 25% nylon, 100 grams. It gives you 400 metres or 437 yards. 1 ball of that, and she's also used oddments of hydrangea and cornflower, or whatever scraps of 4-ply yarn, and a 3mm hook and stitch markers. That's for the bottom sock. For the rainbow sock, she's used West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply Cocktails, which is exactly the same makeup, same amount on. 1 ball of that, and 3mm hook again, and stitch markers. So there's that. Before I put myself back into focus, you know, I'm gonna do this. Ta-da! Pearl Socks by Vita Apala. Created to prove that crochet socks can be both fun and beautiful, these socks alternate 2 different patterns for the leg to provide a perfect fit and interesting texture. 3 out of 4 difficulty. She's used Malabrego sock, 100% merino wool, 100 grams, 402 metres, 440 yards approximately. And 1 skein of that with a 3.25mm hook and stitch markers. Special stitches, puff stitch. And that makes up, again, small, medium, large, 21 to 26 centimetres. And the last pair of socks in here I can show you, and then I have to take it away because there's only 2 pictures. There you go. Everlasting Socks by Joanne Scrace. Using small amounts of leftover yarn, these colourful socks are also easily repairable. 2 out of 4 difficulty. She has used a 4-ply yarn suitable for socks. Assorted scraps. This is weird. It says assorted scraps times 50, 60, 70, 85, 100, 115 and 130 grams. You need some scraps. There you go. 3mm hook and 2 removable stitch markers. There are stitch markers that aren't removable. Okay. There is a diagram, and this is for kids from baby up to age 13. Or size baby to 47 to 48 euro size. So crochet socks will be going in the giveaway cube. And now the main event. What have we got? Autumn vibes. Learn crochet perfect cables. We've got some cables this time round. Okay. It's pretty. Ooh, it's pretty. I don't want to make it, but it's pretty. It's pretty. Skip yes. Okay. My belly is a rumbling, rumbling, rumbling. Belly is a rumbling while I turn the pages. No, we're still moving on. Still moving on. Books. Okay. So, the first book is Amigurumi People. Come away a little bit. You get the idea, I think. This is by May.Lady, $14.99, and uses US terminology. Oh, I didn't show you the book. That was the whole point of me going up close and personal, just so I could show you the actual book cover. So let's try again. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's what it looks like. Based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, amigurumi artist May.Lady has a considerable following on Instagram as Amiguru May. So it's amigurum and then EI instead of just the I. And is best known as the author of Hello Kitty Crochet. May loves to create cute, whimsical characters, and her latest book focuses on 16 charming Ami dolls. 16, not bad. Next we have Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, Impeccable Crochet by Sarah Jane Hicks. So that's there. Okay. $14.99 using UK terminology. Aardman animation fans will not be able to resist this extraordinary, okay, that's enough now, collection of Chicken Run characters from the movie sequel Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, which is coming to a very popular TV platform in December. The cast of characters includes Ginger, Rocky, Babs, Bunty, and the mad scientist Dr. Fry, Mrs. Tweedy, and Nick. Next is Colourful Baby Crochet by Laura Strutt. There you go. Packed with 35 garments at $14.99, this book uses UK terminology. Full of nursery accessories and toys for babies and toddlers up to 3. The book features classics for a newborn such as booties, bibs, bonnets and blankets, plus some lovely makes for older babies and toddlers, including a dino snood with stegosaurus spikes and the dreamy llama wall hanging. Okay. Mosaic Crochet by Anna Moray Soares, US terminology, and $14.99. at time of publishing. Fans of these intricate geometric designs will love this new collection of 8 overlay mosaic crochet blankets. 8 mosaic blankets. There you go. Clever cables. Elegant crocheted cables are a cozy autumn choice and surprisingly easy. So they say. I mean, I'd say, you know, when you get into it, yeah, it's pretty easy, but it's getting into it. Like anything, you just got to grit your teeth and push out your comfort zone. Cables are made from stitches that are worked in the wrong order, creating satisfyingly thick, dense textures. Like that. And the pattern that they are featuring first is... Oops, that's a little bit close for comfort, isn't it? Yep, that's still... no, it's not showing it. Hang on. There you go. How have I got sound on? I turned you off. Oops. Sorry. Turned it off. Yeah, it's off. Oh, media sound is off. I didn't turn notifications off. I kept my ringer on. Okay. This is the Finland Balaclava. Finland Balaclava by Claire Montgomery. This balaclava uses raised stitches and some basic cables to create lovely texture while remaining quite simple to hook. And it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. Now they say it's quite simple to hook, but then give it a 3 out of 4 difficulty. Contradicting. So there's 3 different sizes to make: man, woman, child. For the man, you need 2 skeins of 300 meters, 328 yards. They use Simmy's Studio Hope 100% merino wool. For a female, you only need 1 skein. Same thing. And for the child, Simmy's Studio Truth, which is the same length again, and 1 skein for that, and a 3.5mm hook. Special stitches. Here we go with the English terminology. Raised treble front post double crochet. Raised treble back post double crochet. Cable for front. I can't explain that one in US terms because I'm not exactly 100% sure how you say that in US terms, but I know go round. I know how to do it. But there's a couple more pictures to show you. And circumference of the head for the child, they've done 48 to 52, the woman 52 to 56, and the man 105 to 120. To say that they'd have a big head that's quite astonishing, because that man's circumference of his head is bigger than my belly. My belly's big. Interesting. Okay, so there they are. Can I zoom in? Thank you. go. Going past the bits where they're showing off the patterns that are coming up, because we'll see them as they come up. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm getting there. I don't know where I'm getting, but I'm getting there. Okay. She Sells Seashells cardigan. There you go. By Rosina Northcott. Inspired by rows of delicate seashells, this elegant cardigan, yes I will show you again, is worked in a soft alpaca blend yarn in striking sandy gold. And again, a 3 out of 4 difficulty. They're getting used to this 3 out of 4 difficulty thing. She has used Wool Cut Yarns Opus, which is 70% merino wool, 30% baby alpaca. 100 gram balls have 350 meters or 384 yards. And depending on the size that you want to make, you use between 4 and 7 skeins, a 3mm hook, stitch markers, and between 6 and 7 buttons, and a sewing needle. Special stitches: foundation treble, a standing start, treble 2 together, treble 3 together, and there is a diagram too. So there is. And they're doing sizes from extra small up to a 5XL. Wow, that's some good sizing range. I think that's going to be quite good for almost everybody. That's some good stuff, that is. Okay. Next we have the Hey There Sailor sweater, without showing you the pattern, by Casey Ward. Spoil someone you love with this textured jumper, a modern take on the classic fisherman style. 3 out of 4 difficulty. I'd have never have guessed. She has used Scapier's Terrazzo, 70% wool, 30% viscose, 50 grams, has 175 metres or 191 yards. And depending on what size you're going to make, you either need 4 or 6 balls of 2 different colours and a 4.5mm hook. No special stitches. I kind of like it. Kinda. There's a diagram with it as well to help you along. And a few charts. And there it is. And they have done small to extra large for this one. Next we have Bothy shawl, Bothy shawl, Bothy shawl. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm not that good at English. It's by Kath Weber. A cosy shawl crocheted in a rustic wool and alpaca blend Yarn for luxurious warmth on breezy autumn days. Anyone want to take a guess at the difficulty on this one? You're wrong. 3 out of 4. No, 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 no. It's a 2 out of 4. I got you. She has used Rowan Moordale, 70% wool, 30% alpaca, 100 grams each, have 230 metres, 251 yards approximately. And she has used 2 skeins of one colour, 2 skeins of another, and a 5mm hook. There is a chart, but there is there you go. A little bit boring for me, personally. A little bit boring for me. Advert. Next is the Windswept cardigan. I kind of like this because I like the roll neck. It's by Lucy George. This collared lightweight cardigan is perfect for layering against cold winds. 4 out of 4 difficulty. Maybe I spoke too soon about liking it. They have used Drops Air, 65% alpaca, 28% polyamide, 7% wool. Each donut is 50 grams, approximately 150 metres or 164 yards. And they have used, in the main colour, between 7 and 11, and in the secondary colour, between 2 and 3 balls. A 6mm hook, 5 buttons, and a yarn needle. Special stitches, puff stitch. So we're back to the puff stitch again. So you've seen the front. I'll show you the back. There you go. There is a diagram, and I'm going to show you this as well because you get to see a little bit of the texture. Oh, my stomach. And they are doing the sizes from extra small up to a 3XL, covering good ground again, which is nice. Now, I know this will probably suit a lot of people. It's not my thing at all. Don't understand them. Maybe I will at some point in my life, but right now I don't get it. But we have Drift Neck Warmer by Louise Apps. This simple design is a quick and easy make, ideal for those chilly months. Wear under a coat without the bulk of a full jumper or the risk of your scarf unravelling. And it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. And just to demonstrate, there she is. She has used Women's Institute Soft and Smooth Tweed Aran, 97% acrylic, 3% viscose, which is 400 grams per ball, 600 metres or 656 yards. 1 ball. I should hope so. Like, you wouldn't want loads of balls of that, really. That's huge. 5mm hook and a yarn needle. Special stitches. Cable 6 to the front. Cable 6 to the back. That's it. There is a small diagram. And with the Inside Crochet magazine, they're doing a crochet along that's flower, oh my gosh, hot flush, that is flower inspired. Jane Crowfoot. Yeah, Jane Crowfoot has designed it, and she's also designed a couple of patterns taking inspiration from the Crochet Along. And that's where this one is, which is the Festival of Flowers shawl. So there's that. This stunning shawl is the second of Jane Crowfoot's bonus patterns for the incredible Spirit of Flora Crochet Along. It's a wonderful way to show off your crochet skills and some of the beautiful motifs crocheted so far. 3 out of 4 difficulty. To make the motifs, wow, you will need Starcraft Life DK, 75% acrylic, 25% wool, 100 grams is 298 meters or 326 yards. I hate the fact that it says you will need. No, because you don't need that. You need something that is similar. Like, that's a DK. Okay, I will find a DK in the colouring that I want. But still, anyway. So she's used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colours and 8 balls of that. And she's also used Starcraft Recreate DK, which is 40% wool, 30% acrylic, 30% polyester, all recycled. 100 gram balls have 350 meters or 382 yards on, and she has used 3 different colours for that. 3.5, 4 and 4.5 millimeter hooks and stitch markers. To join, you'll need the Starcraft Life DK again. You'll need it. You will need it. You can't join without it. No, 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 no. And she's used 1, 2, 3 balls of that and another 1 ball in the Starcraft Recreate DK, all for joining. No special stitches. It's not what I would say, but okay. We have a diagram, and if I show you this little bit, there you go. There it is. It's a heck of a shawl, huh? Heck of a shawl. Next, Zissou hat by Kath Webber. Based on the classic fisherman's hat, this rib beanie features an oversized folded brim and shaped crown for a snug fit and warm ears. It's a 1 out of 4 difficulty, and she's used the Fibre Co and Make DK, 55% wool, 35% alpaca, 10% linen. 50 gram balls have 125 meters, 137 yards. And depending on the size of hat that you're making, you need between 1 and 2 balls and a 4mm hook. And they're making baby up to adult. So that's them. Don't make me move all the time. Ugh. The half and half cardigan. They're doing a lot of halfies this month, huh? By Karen, the Caron design team. Hook this fun cardigan in a great value yarn for a cheery make to keep you warm on cooler nights. It's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. And they have used Caron Simply Soft, 100% acrylic, 170 grams, 288 meters or 315 yards. And depending on the size that you need to make, you are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colours. Your main colour you'll need between 3 and 4 balls, and each of the others between 1 and 2, depending on the size that you're making. 5mm hook, stitch markers and 4 buttons. And there are no special stitches. I'm not going to focus that because you can basically see what's going on there, really. There's a lot of diagrams and a couple of charts with that. Extra small, small, medium is one. Large, extra large is another. And then apparently 2, 3, 4 and 5XL are all the same size because that's the third sizing they have. Okay. Now I've seen this before. I have seen this before. I have seen this before. Book Club Bag by Esme Crick. These oversized zigzags are a perfect way to practice your mosaic crochet technique with a 3 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Scapier's Colour Crafter, 100% acrylic, 100 grams, has 300 metres or 328 yards, and 2 different colours. 2 wooden handles, which are approximately 10 by 17 centimetres, and a 4mm hook. Special stitches, colour change, and mosaic treble crochet, which is actually US terms double. There is a diagram and just showing you a little bit closer up. And advert. Kind of like that. Not for what they've used for it, but I kind of like it. I am going to truly and utterly butcher this name now, so be prepared. Oops, sorry. Look, there's the word. Furoshiki? I don't know, that's what I'm going with. Furoshiki. Okay, Furoshiki. By Kwani Cheng. Use these traditional Japanese wrapping cloths to wrap your lunchbox or as a gift wrapper. Excuse me, 2 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Scapier's Alpaca Rhythm, 80% alpaca, 20% wool, 25 grams, each have 200 metres or 219 yards. 3 different colours in that, 3 for your main colour, and between 1 and 2 for the other 2 colours. She's also used Scapier's Maxi Sweet Treat, which is 100% cotton. 25 gram balls have 140 metres or 153 yards, and 2 different colours of that. 1.25mm and 3mm hooks. I do like the fish scale pattern, that looks quite funky. So they've used it as a necktie and a lunch wrap. I do like that one, I've got to say. Very funky. Very funky. I like that. And I will zoom in on this because you can see that a little bit better. There you go. this before as well. 100 Lines Blanket by Helder Panagari. Get the idea, right? At school, I would often hold 3 pencils together so I could write my 100 lines faster. The colour sections of this reminded me of those days, only this time it was a pleasure. She's the Escapier's Terrazzo, 70% wool, 30% viscose. 50 gram balls have 175 metres or 198 yards, approximately. 7 balls of that. And she's also used Escapier's Terrazzo Minis, 70% wool, 30% viscose, 10 grams each, 35 metres or 38 yards per little ball. And she has used 60 SIXTY 60 and a 3.75mm hook. The finished project should be approximately 193 centimetres or 76 inches by 130 or 51 inches. Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. Yep. Wow. 60. Display vases. I don't see the point in these either, really. By Sarah Jane Hicks. A collection of crochet vases perfect together or as standalone pieces for holding dried flowers or grasses picked on coastal walks. 2 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Starcraft Naturals bamboo and cotton, which is 60% bamboo, 40% cotton. 100 gram balls have 250 metres or 273 yards, approximately. And she's used 3 different colours and a 4.5mm hook and some stuffing, which is optional. Special stitches, invisible decrease, a raised double crochet back post, single crochet, and a raised double crochet front post, single crochet. I can just imagine a load of you screaming at me right now. I think they're really cute. I'd make one. I've already made 20. Doily rug. Just going to spin it round. There you go. This is by Blazenka Zimic Borrow. This decorative crochet rug made from recycled fabric yarn is a great accent piece on the floor of a bedroom or nursery. 3 out of 4 difficulty. She used hooked ribbon extra large, which is 80% cotton, 20% other recycled fibres. 250 gram ball has 125 metres or 131 yards, and she used 3 bobbins worth and a 10mm hook. Special stitches, a half cluster, a 2 treble cluster, 3 treble cluster, beginning cluster, petal and beginning petal. Now you know. Now you know. It's got to be a chart. Yes, there's a chart with it. There had to be a chart with it. There's a chart with it. Where does it say the final measurements? Finished rug is 81 centimetres or 32 inches, which is about the same as the mandala rug that we did as the cowl. It's about that size. It's about that size. I don't want to look at next month. Thank you very much. Freddie the Fisherman. Okay. And there's a girly too. So I'll show you the girl. I'll show you Freddie first. There's Freddie. There he is, undressed. Avert your eyes. Don't get any ideas. He's still got underwear on. So this is by Victoria Caris. It's time to grab the nets and catch some fish with Freddie. 3 out of 4 difficulty. She's used Serdar Happy Cotton DK, which is 100% cotton, 20 grams, 43 metres or 47 yards approximately. 2 balls in 3 different colours and 1 ball in another 3 different colours. 2.75mm hook, a stitch marker, some stuffing, safety eyes, black cotton and small pieces of scrap plastic or cardboard. Special stitches, invisible decrease, a 2 treble popcorn and a 3 treble popcorn to make Mr. Freddie. Cute. A lot of pattern for him. He's cute. I'm going to butcher this name as well. Emilio the Axolotl. I'm going to have butchered that, aren't I? By Jackie Donhoe. Unlike other creatures, Emilio never has to grow up. Luckily, as he lives in a permanently juvenile stage of growth, he can practice his skills at being the best little prankster the pond has ever seen. And a 3 out of 4 difficulty. So that's him. I know you haven't got it very clear, but you know, you easily have the idea with that without me zooming in. She has used Lion Brand Mandala Ombre, 100% acrylic, 150 gram per cake, 315 meters or 344 yards. A size 10 crochet thread in black, in white and in pink. 2.75mm hook, 2 safety eyes, some polyester filling, embroidery needle, scissors, sewing pin and stitch markers. No special stitches. I can't show you any of that because the pattern and detailed pictures surround it. This is cute, but no, I don't like it. Pumpkin patch wreath. I do like doing wreaths, but I'm not overly keen on this one. Not really my thing. But I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that go, oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. This is by Millie Masterson. Celebrate the arrival of autumn with this gorgeous wreath. A 3 out of 4 difficulty. She's used Rico Design Rickarumi DK, 100% cotton. 25 gram balls have 58 meters or 63 yards. 4, 5, 6 different colours. A 3.5mm hook. The wreath, of course. A glue gun and some toy stuffing. No special stitches. it's a 30cm wreath. And there is a chart. Is that it? Abbreviations. Working in the round, charts key. Advert, and that's it. Now to buy this on its own is $8.99. Of course, if you get a subscription like I did, then it is less than that. And I was only able to get the subscription because of having members on the channel. It's because of them that I'm able to actually get this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't get it. It's not my. It's. I bet that's a charity worker. I don't do regular magazine things for myself, so I do this purely for you with thanks to the members. So please say thank you to them down below if you've been watching. But $8.99 on its own if you were to buy it, pick it up in the shop. Would I buy this particular one? Is anything going, gonna make it? No, I've found most of the stuff in there pretty boring. I kind of liked the cloths that they called the lunchbox wraps. Kind of like that because I like the fish scale one, but I wouldn't make it because I've got no use for it for anything, really, not even a placemat. But there's nothing in there that grabs me. It's all just a little bit blur. But I know that a few of you are going, oh no, I like, and I like. Go for it. Let us know down below what you do like. But this is Inside Crochet, issue 162, and this was my review. Personal opinion. It just got personal. Anyway, if you haven't done Woolly Wednesday yet, it finishes tomorrow, so you better hurry up and get over there. I'll link it at the end of this video. See you later!